Hello everybody, welcome back to the wood shop. Today we are going to do a quick project. Quick, I hope. So I have a lot of clamps. A lot of clamps. Two of them. I don't even know. Number of clamps. And I need to hang them up. I've had them underneath my workbench forever. And the problem with them being under my workbench is they all pile up. Then I need the one clamp, and it's always the clamp at the bottom of the pile, which means I got to pull all the other clamps out to get to it. So what are we going to do? We're going to make a clamp rack, sort of. No, it is. It is a clamp rack. So let me get a clamp again. You really have two options when you make a clamp rack. Option one: board, clamp, clamp rack. Option two is to cut a groove into your piece of wood so that your clamp rests like that. Now the advantage to this is I don't have to close the rack all the time, or don't have to close the clamp all the time, and it just looks better. The weight of the clamp, the gravity of the clamp is going to hold it in place. I think it looks nicer, and then if you absolutely needed to, you could close this piece up and then it wouldn't fall down. I have limited space to place a clamp rack. In fact, the place I can place it is behind the camera. It's just an empty wall right now. I have two problems. One, lots of clamps. The second is I have some very long clamps. Some very long clamps. So I actually need to make two clamp racks, the long rack and the short rack, because the short rack is going to be easier to hang. It's going to be lower down so I can get to it. The longer rack is going to hang up higher. Actually, there's a beam that runs across my ceiling here, and I'm probably going to put it on the beam itself. So I've got myself a piece of scrap wood, because all my projects are scrap wood lately, and we're going to make two clamp racks. Three, really, because I need a clamp rack for my dainty little clamps. I also have some. I realize that symbol means nothing to most people. I also have some of these. I need a place for them too. So, here we go. Hey, are you liking the video? Hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be great too. Leave a comment. Helps the channel grow. So do those likes, by the way. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, Patreon is a great way to help us grow the channel, invest in new things like new tools, new games, new adventures. So, if you like the video, hit that like button. Drop us a comment. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Just enjoy. Alright, so the first thing I did, took out my trusty simple calipers with a dead battery, so I just used the measurement device on it. And I found out that my clamps average about a ½ inch on their neck. On their neck, I mean, that's not a ½ inch, but my thickest ones do. And basically what I want to do is make one set of cuts, and that set of cuts suffices for everybody. I then measured my jaws. And I came up with an interesting set of numbers. I have a bunch of a 4-inch, 5.5, 3.5, and 4.5, and then these are all my C clamps. But that's my subset. You love this one, 4.5. That's my one DeWalt. I don't know why I bought it, but I did. So I've got an interesting grouping. And what I did is I said, well, all these 5.5s are my long, are some of my long ones, and two of these 4s are my long ones. And then I did some averaging, and I just came up with 4 inches. This is like script. It's going to be 4 inches. Each one of these lines are 2 inches on center. We're going to make them ½ inch wide. Notice this line is longer. This is going to be cut in half. This is where I'm going to cut it. There's another one down at the end of the board. That's where we're going to cut. So this over here becomes for my long clamps. This becomes for my short clamps. And yeah, there you go. because I know that my width I'm looking for is a 1/2 inch, what we're going to do is we're going to put a 1/2 inch drill bit on. We're going to hit right there on that end of that line. And then we'll have all of our holes, and then we'll use my jigsaw to cut all of those slots. That's the word I'm looking for, slots. Okay, so we've got our holes. Now we need to make our straight lines for the edges of our holes. I'm actually going to be able to cut this one because it's short enough. I'm going to be able to cut it on my bandsaw, which will make life a lot easier. So basically I'm just going to take this square I've got, just go up to the edge, and we'll just say square, and come on now, behave yourself. There. So we're just going to make some lines that I'm going to follow. Maybe I'll just do it this way, then I don't have to mess and fuss with that. Alright, as you saw, that didn't go all that well. Because the board is actually warped, it's actually twisted board. I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see that? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell if you can see it. It actually has got a dip in it. It's actually pinching the blades. So we're going to go to the hand jigsaw because it's easier. I can just lift it straight out, unlike the bandsaw. Also, I kind of ran out of room on the bandsaw. Oh. Alright, let's get the hand jig. In the concept of simple and easy, we're going to we're going to drill 2 pocket holes here, 2 pocket holes here, something 16 inches away. And then I got the scrap pieces of 2x4 over there. I'm just going to put a scrap and a scrap. Simple as that, and then that'll go into the wall on the 2x4. Then we're done. Should be simple. Alright, so I stuck one up already. What can I say? I wanted to get it up there to make sure it worked. This is my longs, so let's go ahead and put my longs up there. The nice thing is I can just sit in like that. Yeah, they come almost all the way down to my my bench down below, but that's okay. Oh, these ones are the heavier ones. Alright, you better get in there. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, so those ones might be more interesting. Those ones I'm right on the edge of, oh wow, I didn't realize I had a couple that long. Those ones need to be a little bit wider apparently. But you know what, for right now, it'll work. Oh. I did a really good job measuring. It's It's not that much. Like, went right in there. Huh. Well, there you go. Sometimes it'll go straight in, sometimes it won't. And that one was, okay. Must have just been putting them in funny. Well, there we go. That's those ones. Now I gotta put in the longer one, which is gonna go much lower. Yeah, I think right about there. I usually used to chop saw here, even though it's physically here. Stop it! I usually take the chop saw out of here, so. Good enough. All right, I need another screw. Oh my. The last one of that length. Cool. All right, I'm not worried about it being level, because honestly I don't care. Doesn't matter. All right, and about here. Go. Now let's get the underpowered, 15 volts. Using drywall screws because I'm lazy. This is really badly not level. Wouldn't be able to live with myself if I left it like that. Alright. That's better. There we go. Now that's there. What are these guys doing here? Cool. All right, I got a few more. Those are actually longer. These guys are middle round food. This is a crappy hazard frog one. There we go. Shorty. Where'd the other shorty go? I have two of them, so where'd the other one go? This is why I needed this thing. Whatever. Alright, and this actually I think will work for this. Yes, it will. There. For that specialty one, I still don't know where that other shorty went. Huh. How about that? Oh well, doesn't really matter. Alright, it's a fast project. But it's huge in what it can do for the shop. I have a few more spots on there. I've got another scrap of wood here, which I was kind of thinking I'd put the C-clamps on, but then I thought about it and like, I don't think so. The C-clamps really just belong in a drawer. So I'm going to do that. The big gator clamps I got, these big gators, they can just as easily just go right there. So I have those somewhere. I've got more of them. I don't know where. I gotta find them all. So there we go. Quick, fast project. Didn't take much time at all, really. I mean, I did it in 2 days because I'm always doing things after work. But yeah, I didn't bother to sand them. Not gonna worry about it. I don't care if they break. Fine, whatever. Build another one. Eventually I'll replace it with something nicer. So there you go. Nice quick clamp storage for my shorts and for my long ones over there. And now the underside of my my workbench now is only populated by these kind of clamps, which I'm really not sure how I'm going to do anything with these ones. I mean, obviously, I could hang them like this, but then probably not going to happen like that. So, whatever. I got some clamps stored. These ones I'm probably going to put in my green box because I don't use them very often, and I'll know where they are. Alright, thank you for joining me in the workshop. Until next time, when we find yet another project to do with more scrap wood, because we have plenty of that. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. Till next time, take care.